And we're back, AdventureBlur here. IDW Sonic issue number 10 is out. And now it's about time to review it. So let's do that. And let's get started. Taking place right at the end of issue 9, issue 10 was really much more of a drawn out fight between Neo Metal Sonic's forces and the Resistance. The fighting was, as always, exciting and intense. And Metal is really getting his time to shine in this series. His remarks add a lot to him, and the way he fights is fast and cruel. Sonic and Knuckles have quite a few good moments in the issue, but the supporting cast actually had better moments in the issue as a whole. Tangle, Tails, and the others all had great moments in the battle, and showed some actual plans instead of just blowing stuff up. Really, both sides were pretty smart in what they did, and everything that was done made sense for their characters. There's also a few implications in this issue that really change what we know about certain parts of the Sonic series. So I'm about to go over those spoilers. If you haven't read the issue yet and don't want it spoiled, then go to the time shown on the screen for my final verdict on the issue. So the biggest twist I noticed that came completely out of nowhere was the fact that Shadow's Chaos Spear attack took Metal out of his super form. Unless you count Knuckles hitting Sonic in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and the opening to Sonic Unleashed, this is the first time we've ever seen a Sonic character be taken out of their super form, especially like that. This moment really just showed how powerful Shadow is. He can take down a super formed character, and really would have won the fight against Metal if the Master Emerald wasn't there. Outside of that mind-blowing moment, the Resistance plan was great. I love seeing Tails work with the others to make this plan of his work. Also seeing Amy and Rouge have a conversation was something I can't remember ever happening before, and something that I hope happens again. Amy and Rouge are very, very different characters, but seeing them work together was really cool to see. That's really about it though. This issue had a lot of cool moments and all, but it was a lot of the same. This issue is very similar to the first few issues, in that we do get some character moments, but it's mostly just action. This isn't really the issue's fault though, as the writers are simply winding down the story in a climatic way, seeing as this arc will pretty much be over by December. Easter egg wise, there was a decent amount. In one panel you can see Rouge using her bombs from Sonic 06 on the egg pawns, and Amy references Tails' origin at one point as well. There was also a final form line from Metal Sonic, which I assume is a nod to the infamous Dragon Ball Z meme. And, my personal favorite, Eggman's song in one panel is to the tune of Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not even joking, this is amazing. Now about what happens next, I am, again, not sure. With Rough and Tumble finally back in the series and kidnapping Eggman for Metal, I'm sure we'll be getting the real Eggman back soon. But at the same time, Metal might not win this fight. Granted, he has the advantage, and Sonic and the others don't have the Chaos Emeralds. But the team's been through worse. I guess we'll just have to wait for issue 11 and 12 and find out then. In the end, I give this issue a 9 out of 10. This issue was overall really good, but it wasn't groundbreaking like some of the others. It felt very much like an extension of issue 9, more than its own issue, which is fine seeing as it is a story arc. Really, it's just a solid issue. It didn't do anything wrong, and it did about what I expected. If you want to check out the issue for yourself, I put a link to it in the description. And this is AdventureBlur, and I will see you next time.